And welcome back to Zanpakuto Creation Series. On this Thanksgiving Day, this one comes to us from Hageno no Seiyan, who asked the question, what is Killua? I believe it's Killua, Killua. I have read some Hunter x Hunter. I just don't know how to pronounce it. In my head, I think I call him Killua or Killua. I keep saying Killua, but it's could be Killua. Anyway, from Hunter x Hunter. What is his Zanpakuto? This is one of those scenarios where I didn't want to go the kind of obvious route with it based on things we see in the manga or in the series. But the more I thought on it, really, I'm like, okay, yeah, I kind of have to go with this scenario. So, and it is one of those scenarios where the Zanpakuto mirrors another Zanpakuto I've actually already done in the series, but in a different way. Because Zanpakutos will have similarities multiple times. Hell, we just saw recently with the original Gotei 13. 1 second here. Let me see if that's been updated on the Bleach Wiki right now, because that's one of the ones I have thumbnailed. Because we have now the original Gotei 13 revealed. Let's see here, Shinigami. What was it? The Squad 9 captain is the girl with the black hair who looks like a part of not Isane, Nanao's, who looks like part of Nanao's clan, but it isn't. She has a scimitar. She has something very similar to like a Nagato or like a spear, and it looks similar. It's kind of similar to like what Ikaku's looks like. Granted, it's clearly very different, but still, and I can't find him at the moment. But yeah, she's the girl with the glasses in that picture. So they can look similar. This is actually similar to another one I did. Oh, I don't know how long ago. I'd have to go through the list of characters to know which one I did. I think I know who it was, but I'm not gonna take the chance on guessing at this moment. Point being, though, it is gonna mirror, but in a different way. So anyway, this is actually an elemental Zanpakuto. Shocker if you guess where this is going. But sealed, it's actually different than most of the other stand ones. This one I think would be a Wakizashi. Now, this goes to the fact that this character is definitely a kid, but also has a very serious demeanor to him. And I hit a button and was slowly increasing the size of the image. He is a kid. He definitely has a childlike demeanor to him, but he's also very serious, raised by assassins, willing to kill, no doubt. So I saw him as a weird combination of kind of like a Shunsui, a soy phone, and a Hitsugaya kind of character, kind of wrapped into one. But I go Wakizashi because he is definitely an assassin type character, and this would lend itself more towards an assassin type character, similar to like a soy phone. Its release would be Play with Your Prey, Thundercat, or Sunda Neko, Thundercat. Its Bankai, Roar of the Thundercat, would be Raibo no Hoko. And its spirit, Shocking, would be like an lightning blue panther. Now, the Shikai would turn I got the idea for the Shikai, honestly, when we saw him do basically the elongated fingernail thing. I realized, yeah, the clawed gauntlet thing would work very well here. It wouldn't look, and I can't remember which character it was. I'm actually just going to get my character, because I know I'll see the character I made this for, or did the gauntlets for last time, and be like, it was them. But I need to see the character first, just to, let's see, where's my playlist? Okay. Where's the Zanpakuto playlist? I got so many playlists because now I have to do a playlist for every what if I'm doing. That was requested, by the way. I did that because it was requested, and I think it does help out quite a bit. It would have been down here. Let's see here now. So it was not you. It was not you. It was not you or you. Nope. Oh, it might have been Tatsuki I did it for. Yeah, it might have been Tatsuki, who also had gauntlet blades. This one I liken is definitely a little bit different. I liken this more towards a Freddy Krueger style glove a little bit. Although it's kind of what we got with the SCP-049 as well. But something where it's long saber, not like a clawed segmented gauntlet, but a saber, like almost like little swords on on the fingers, that kind of go up on the arm and continue up on the arm. Like you can still bend your hand, but not quite. And what the Shikai of this would ultimately do is that it's designed to channel electricity through the claws. Like it's almost like conduits running up your arms and shoulders. And as you move, you're starting to build up. As you move, you build up electricity, and you're able to like just start coming in with electrical strikes. And more or less, it's kind of like a battery, almost like because the blades, even though you can't see me on the screen right now, the blades would be on your fingers, going down the fingers, going down your knuckles, where you see if you ever look at your fingers and hands and you see the tendons for those fingers and hands going down there, the blades go up and then they connect onto your arm and just join together and more or less act like as a battery storage unit for like the electricity you're building up. And eventually you could run out, but as long as you keep moving and keep like, creating momentum with these blades, you will constantly keep generating electricity. The idea being that, once you hit, you will shock the opponent. You can also use this for range attacks, but this would be draining the amount of electricity that you have at the time, so you have to keep moving again. This will work really well because he is very much a physical fighter who can use range attacks, especially with the electricity he has created. The Bankai, I see this kind of being the equivalent of a Ryujin Jikai in many ways, or a Zaka no Tachi, or a Hyorimaru, where you are clad in you're now wearing lightning. Like now, instead the blades are still there, but now you are now wrapped up in even more. The blades are now on your arms, on your hands, on your legs. Well, they're already on your arms, but your legs, your feet, your back, your side. You might even be wearing like some sort of weird mask thing on your head. And basically now you are just a living bolt of electricity now. We only have one lightning Zanpakuto in Bleach, and that's Gonryomaru. And it's definitely different than how I picture we've seen Gonryomaru act. Gonryomaru used Bankai, which I cannot remember the name of it off the top of my head. Sasakibe Chojuro. Damn it. These are not in alphabetical order. These are alphabetical order by last name. Hold on. Chojuro Sasakibe. Where are you? There you are. His Bankai's name was now. His Bankai's name was Koko Gonryoriku. That's what it was. Unlike that, where it created the dome, you could attack with the dome electricity or, channel it into your blade, which was really cool to see. This would definitely be, you are the lightning bolt yourself, and you're just coming in and attacking. So, what weaknesses would the Zanpakuto have? Well, first off, with the Bankai, it would probably still be able to, amp up the electricity, even if you're at, a base level. But it's, again, the more charge you have probably with the Shikai, the better your Bankai would ultimately be. B, the Shikai can run out of electricity if you're not paying attention. You have to build it up. Also, you can only build up so much electricity. Granted, at a captain level, even the low level you're building up is still going to be based probably on your Ryatsu. So you're amping it with your Ryatsu, increasing its power, sure, but you can run out. Also, obviously, Ryatsu versus Ryatsu, obviously. But also insulators. Lightning is one of those elements that has natural insulators against it. We've yet to see a rubber or a wood-based Zanpakuto. I'm certain I'll get to those eventually. But those are natural insulators against lightning and electricity. Granted, wood can be burned by electricity, but it's still a natural insulator. Rubber is definitely that, and wind is considered one. So elemental disadvantages would be a problem for the Zanpakuto as well. There is also the fact that lightning is very difficult to control. Lightning, among anything, along with fire, lightning is probably among the hardest elements to control in fiction because it's so erratic. Fire just spreads quickly, whereas lightning is erratic and unpredictable. Water is very adaptable and changeable, and wind is very. Wind is a weird one because it is kind of a jack of all trades and master of none. Wind can do just about anything, but wind usually is depicted as having great, powerful, just gusts and slicing power. And then you have others like ice, you have earth, things along those lines. But lightning is a little uncontrollable too, which would lean well towards the idea that this kid is still a kid despite everything else. Granted, he's a very mature kid and a killer, but he still has a lot of control to do, or a lot of work to do to control everything, his strength down the road. But until then, that is my thought on the Zanpakuto for this character. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Happy Thanksgiving. See you later.